No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting.
Hello, it's TV. How you doing, Dad?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, this is your match preview of Leeds United v Blackburn, by the way. Right, there you go, mate. Go on in. I'm all right, mate.
How you doing, Jess?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right.
How you doing, Danny?
I'm fine, Daddy Dozy.
And big up to Kels, and hope she gets better soon. She's just having a bit of time away. She's not quite well, Jess. She's not
No,
well,
she's
and
not.
No.
No.
Right. I'd rather her get right. You know, like you say to me, you told me, like you said to me, stay away. You know, stay away, get yourself right, then come back. That's what advice you give me. You know. So
Yep.
I hope everybody's doing well out there. Anyway, Susie chat. Of course, Avinder's back. You can tell Avinder's back. There's about 30 messages. But hiya, mate. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. And he did say hi to you guys as well. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? God, I'm trying to find message of India. You sent so many. There you go. There you go. Please stay from TD. TDT, come on, take care. Stu, Lee, Jess, and Danny. There you go.
Cheers. Same to you.
Kevin's in a house. Hiya, Kevin. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well.
Kevin, mate.
Naomi, good to see you, love. Good to see you.
Naomi, how's the bad? I hope it hurts.
Carol, love, hope you're doing well.
Carol.
Hope you're doing well, Carol, love. Hope your family are good, love. Hope you are all good. Everyone's saying hello to each other, which is good to see. Oh my God, Danny. There you go. Oh my God, Danny. Made me laugh, Danny. And Danny, Carol, she's saying hello to us all.
Hello.
And it does hurt, Danny. She says it does hurt her.
Good.
Oh, the silver stuff right for listening to Next Door Neighbours, then, won't it?
Yep.
Me.
Right, the press conference, right? Me and Danny had a good chat about this before, right? We watched the press conference. Basically, it were all the same stuff what we've heard before. The shirts, the Leeds United shirts, every instant league and blah blah blah. But the one thing he did say, which has stuck in my mind, is I totally trust my group of players, or we wouldn't share so many goals. That tells me, Danny, it's not going to change anything.
I didn't think he would anyway.
I don't think it's going to change nothing. I really don't. And you know, I mean, I watched Connor, Gabe, and Oscar's thing yesterday, and Connor made a point, you know, and I wanted to bring it up today, and I wanted to see if you two agreed. He said that he thinks that Gruev and Kamara both went missing in that game last time out against Coventry. He said that they went missing because
they want the best games.
Roden had to keep making the runs to try bypass them two and try and find a forward player.
I don't think they went missing. I think Coventry come with a middle to low block to bypass Kamara and Gruev, and it worked and caught us on the break. I don't think they actually went missing. I just think that Coventry come with a game plan.
Same with Sunderland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Coventry and Sunderland played roughly the same way against us. And I think Blackburn's going to do the same as well.
Come with the game plan, try rough us up and try catch us a break.
I mean, this game against Blackburn, you'd say it's a foregone formality. You know, they got beat 5-0 against Bristol other day. You know, I think I've got table here. This Blackburn are currently 18th, right? You'd think that is for a foregone formality, Danny, but no game's a foregone formality in this championship at this stage of the season.
Not when you've got a team fighting for relegation as well, no.
How about you, Jess? Did you think they went missing, or do you think it's been a bit harsh Do you think we're a bit? What's the word I'm looking for? Are we too over criticisable on its players sometimes?
I agree with Danny. I think he's right. Coventry set up, and it is what it is. You know, we all said it. They were the better the game in that team, and I think regarding Sunderland, they were both poor. I don't think Sunderland were that good. I just think I don't know if nerves are getting to players a little bit at the minute. There is a lot riding on it, Stu. And when everybody seems to be at the minute dropping points, as we see the night after Ipswich went and dropped points at Watford, and they had the chances. It is
Leicester
what it
lost
is.
as well.
And Leicester have got Plymouth tonight, and Plymouth away is a hard game to go. Is Plymouth?
And Plymouth are fighting for relegation, so that won't be a good game.
What I don't like is when people put out there, we're going to smash Blackburn 6-0. Don't go on the previous result. You've got to remember it's Leeds at home playing Blackburn, and I think it'll be a hard game, Stu. I'm not saying we won't win it. Just saying there's only 4 games left. Then Middlesbrough, then QPR, which are fighting for relegation, and then you've got Southampton on last game of the season. I think they're scared that there's a lot to lose, Stuart, and the pressure sometimes gets a bit much. We all know
the only way I can look forward to this back end of the season is because after we've played QPR, Ipswich still have 2 games to play before we play Southampton. And their 2 games are away to Coventry and Hull. So that's the only way I'm thinking confidence at the moment, depending how thing with them 2 games.
Yeah, look, despite us only getting a draw and Ipswich only getting a draw, if you want a bit of positivity, we're 1 point. We're both 1 point closer to Leicester because they lost.
Yeah. We both actually gained a point on Leicester.
You know, and that I said this before. Then 3, they're gonna chop and change from now till come end of the season, and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. You see, I think Leicester have Middlesbrough to play, don't they? I don't think that'll be an easy game from this weekend.
No. I agree. I totally agree with you.
Luke Ayling, scoring winner would be nice.
He spoke a bit about Stewie Dallas as well. He gave his Stewie Dallas give them all a bit of a pep talk, didn't he? All players, you know, don't blow it now. You've got this far, don't blow it now, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it nerves, Danny? Is it nerves why the top 3 are struggling a bit?
If they don't get up for this game for Stuart Dallas tomorrow, then when are they going to pick a game up? You know what I mean? It shouldn't have had to have been Stuart Dallas going in there telling them, look, you've got this far, don't F it up. You know what I mean? They should know that already. But maybe that's been... I think Stuart Dallas's retirement were going to come at the Southampton game, last game of the season. I think that's when they were going to announce it, his retirement. But I think they've brought it in now, with 4 games to go. We're seeing how the games have been before.
For an incentive.
As an incentive to try to pick the players up.
Sorry, my voice is going.
I think that's why they've done it now.
Yeah, I agree, Danny. I think it could be an astute move doing that. Because if that can't get the bums, you know, moving and motivated, I just don't want playoffs, Danny. If we just get up and go, I know somebody's going to shoot me for saying this. If we just go up in top 2 when we go up, I'm happy. Don't even have to go to champions.
I ain't bothered about winning it. We've already won that. We've already had that cup. We don't need it again. Give me 2nd place any day of the week.
I agree. And I know some Leeds fans are going to shoot me dead for saying it. We're going to be champions and Southampton are going to go up with us and all this. But I honestly, genuinely believe if we just get 2nd, I'm happy. I just don't want the playoffs.
You know what? And these people that are shooting you down, Jess, saying, look, we're going to win the league. I can't wait while we finish 2nd and I'm going to go hunting and say, well, I thought we were winning league.
I mean, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with 2nd. I've always said that. You know what I mean? I've always said that. The run what we had prior to the international break, Danny, when we closed down Leicester, I genuinely had optimism that we were going to win the league because of we did all that. You know, with the effort we put in. That I still go back to that international break. It come at the wrong time for us. It really did.
It come at At first, I was saying it's come at the right time because I thought the players needed a rest. But it actually come at the wrong time with injuries.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because they did need a rest playing 2-3 games a week. You can't say they didn't. They did look on the feet even though they were winning games. But I think because of the injuries, it come at the wrong time.
I mean, look, all I've seen all week is people crying out for changes to start in 11. Right. We know Farke's not going to do that. I don't think Farke's going to change anything. I really don't. I think he's going to go with Bamford up top. I think he's going to go with Gray as Gray at right back. Maybe Firpo at left back. It's going to go with the same sort of team. But if you could predict one change, what you'd like to see, you can only make one change to that starting 11. What would you do, Danny? Who would your number one change be?
I'd bring Roberts in for Kamara and put Gray into centre midfield and Roberts at right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Danny. Yeah.
You see, people are crying. People are desperate to see
for Bamford off and Joseph to start.
Yeah, Joseph starting.
There's too much pressure.
No, it's not. Right? Everybody's saying right. Put Joseph on. Bring Bamford off the bench.
But can you imagine if he misses a sitter or something? How detrimental that could be on the rest of his career, Danny, as well, or the drama that goes with it.
That I totally agree with. But bringing Bamford on off the bench.
He doesn't do all. We've seen it before Christmas, didn't we? When Bamford were coming on for that 10-15 minutes, there were absolutely nothing there. He does offer more starting, and I know people can say, "Oh, he's had 3 shitty games." All right, but look at Liverpool last night; they capitulated against Atlanta. You know, it does happen. You know, I think we stick with Bamford till end of the season. I do. I'm not going to beat that same stick. I'm not.
I fancy Bamford to score 2 tomorrow, so my prediction's 4-1. I'm going. My prediction.
Now, while we're talking about predictions, Lee, what's your score prediction for tomorrow? Bearing in mind that we've been struggling.
Yeah.
He's going to go 5-0.
Probably 5 minutes Leeds.
5-0 Leeds.
Big up, Lee. I'm going to go 3-1. I'm not here, but please get the win for me while I'm in the Aussie. But please do.
I'm going to go 3-1 as well. I'm going to go 3-1. I think Leeds. I do think Leeds. It's not. I just think that they'll want to put right these last couple of games, and with Stewie Dallas's, motivation speech. I'm hoping that they listen and it sinks into them. Because Farke did say that we have got a group of young players as well.
What they need to do, it's not just a speech. It's coming on the pitch at half time with his family. It's Stuart Dallas.
That should get crowd lift.
The crowd should be singing his name from the first minute to the 90th minute. Never mind what else. Yeah,
Big up, Stacey. Big up, Jamie. Hope you're doing well, mate. Leeds Angels is in. Hiya, Jules. Hope you're doing well.
Big up, Jules.
Big up, Jules.
So we're all saying that Leeds are going to get a win tomorrow. Now, look, I know I'm being. I know it's been nervy. I know it's been nervy at Ellen Road, but I think we need this win, Danny, tomorrow. I do. I think we got. Correct me if I'm wrong. After tomorrow, it's QPR, isn't it?
No,
Middlesbrough's on Monday.
Yeah,
8 o'clock.
Middlesbrough
Monday. I'm going to do that one.
Then the QPR game has been brought forward from the Saturday to the Friday night. Yeah, so that's an 8 o'clock kickoff.
No,
and then after that we've got Southampton. But in that meantime of QPR playing, us playing QPR and Southampton, Ipswich have got 2 away games at Coventry and Hull.
They'll be hard games. They struggled against Watford overnight. They did struggle. I will say that. I mean, I paid to watch it, and Watford were good for a point. I'll say no different.
Look, this is why I am getting overly upset about results yet. I'm not, because like Danny and you have both said, Jess, Ipswich have got some difficult games coming up. They really have. And they've got, I think Ipswich finished with Huddersfield on last game
Yes,
of the
they do.
season.
Yeah,
And,
they
and
do.
if Huddersfield, I'm hoping that Huddersfield needs to get a win to stay in league.
Yep.
No, it's a two.
Naomi's going 2-1 to Leeds tomorrow.
I'm going
Um,
3-1 for Port Vale lost tomorrow.
I'm going.
Sorry. Sorry.
I'm, going, I'm actually going to go for a Port Vale 2-0 win
Oh,
tomorrow.
they got Danny. I don't even know they've got. I was just winding it up.
I ain't looked.
just winding her up. Jules is going 3-1 to Leeds tomorrow. Good. Mum Overload 3-2. We win 3. Oh, imagine if it's 3-2. No, so be getting to us pod.
Yeah.
2-1 to us. Carol saying, "Good luck with everything this week, Jess." Yeah, good luck with your hospital appointment this week, Jess. I will be in the chat and then I'll be getting it started for the lovely ladies. Who's on tomorrow, Jess? Who's doing what's on tomorrow?
It's just Rennie and Stacey. Stu tomorrow. Kelsey's obviously not very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Port Vale have got Exeter.
Yeah. I'm going to go 2-0 win for that night.
All right, now we'll go 2-1 for Port Vale. It'll be nice.
Port Vale play Exeter.
Yeah. At home or away night. Yeah.
And Naomi's going, bless her.
Careful of you other night.
She's going for a relegation party, isn't she?
Yeah.
They'll win that. Big up Stacey chat, keeping everyone safe. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. There's no injuries to worry about, is there, Danny? Either there's no new injury concerns.
No. He said everybody's fine how they were before, so that's it. It mostly talking about Stuart Dallas, which is big up to him. You know what I mean? That could have been a full presser of Stuart Dallas and should have been for me. But yeah, it was a short one, over and done with.
Right, right. Quick question for you for you two, especially you two, Danny and Jess. Stuart Dallas. Does he go down as a Leeds legend?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So does he deserve a statue?
No, because
no, not to that extreme. But he's a legend. Yeah, absolutely.
It's like me. I call Lucas Radaby a Leeds United legend.
I call Radaby a Leeds legend. I do.
Regarding legends, actually, I have got a show planned for next Friday, and it is a polished one. Mr. Sheen and Duster, actually get it out there. But I'm going to do everybody's own predicted or best 11 of their own legends, and I'd like you to win on it. So I think it'd be interesting. Have a mix of, you pick your own 11 from 60s, 50s, all the way up to whatever you want, and have a mix of it and pick your own 11 that really suits your Leeds legends. Same as Danny, me, Stacey, and Rennie.
I'm in for that.
You know, because Danny will have a different year. That's right up Danny Street. Danny will have different. You're going to have different. I would like Lee to do his own as well and get Leon on in this as well.
Leeds
his own best 11. Whoever he wants.
Leeds players.
Who he thinks it. Yeah, I'd like to get us all in on that. That's next Friday, 9:30. If you're both all available, I would like you all in on that one.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. That is so much to do. That's a good show, that, Jess. Well done. That's a really good show, lads.
Yeah, we're thinking it needs to go back to a little bit of a few polishers and some of that, and Leeds fans will enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, we are Leeds fans, we're all said and done, and I do a lot of different watch-ons, but Fridays are going to be some at Leeds every Friday. We'll try and get back to doing the basics.
I've already got my back four set. Just sat here thinking about it now. That's my goal.
Give everybody a bit of thinking. I think it'd be nice for Leeds. Yeah, no, I think it'll be a good one.
My midfield's a bit harder. And my strikers, well, that's easy. I've got my two strikers anyway. I'm going a 4-4-2 formation.
Right, so are we all going to set on a 4-4-2?
No,
you can do whatever you want, whatever you formation.
Brilliant.
everything. It's all your own, and we'll all go through our own and see how different it is. If Kells is available as well, we'll get Kells in on it. But I'm sure hers will be more in 70s, so it'd be a nice mix.
Well, some of mine are going to be 60s and 70s players anyway, so
Mine are going to be from 90s up. I won't lie.
yeah. I'm going to have some
Something
from.
to relate to me.
I'm going to have some
Hey,
from.
Lee, that gives you some homework to do.
I've got some from.
70s games.
I've got some from
on
90s.
YouTube.
I've got some from O'Leary era.
Yeah. Good to hear
It
of
could be a
that.
good show, that.
Yeah, 4-4-2. I'm going 4-4-4-2.
Stu, I might need those shot glasses, by the way. I brought my neighbours listening. Here, don't you worry, I'll keep coming, Naomi. Don't you worry, lass. Have you ever thought about getting some? So I don't know, some of these really, really good like microphones you can put on wall.
Why do you get full log and get full binoculars and get an hole through? Drill yourself a little hole and look through like that. I'll be
Little
seeing
people.
But you're thinking if she had a microphone on wall, she could have earphones in it, could help her sleep at night.
Instead of getting a glass, Naomi, get one of them stethoscopes that doctors use, and you stick it up against what?
That'd be even better. That'd be even better. You can buy them on Amazon, I think.
Yeah.
You'll be able to wear a lot more with them, and I tell you, you won't need to worry about sliding down wall with them. With man's swinging up lights, lampshades, shouting, "Who's your daddy?"
Who's your daddy? You all right, Colin?
No, then, Colin, hope you're doing well, mate. Big up. So before we have a quick friendly chat about anything else, has anyone else got all they want to say about the Leeds Blackburn game, or have we covered it all?
I think we've covered it. Press conference, there wasn't much in there, and I didn't think there would be.
I agree. So, is he going to get right? I mean, do you know what I should have done? I didn't do it, but I have got a Mia. I should have done it. Can you see any of the top three losing this week, Danny?
Yeah.
Well, Middlesbrough are away to Ipswich. I think will be a hard one. I think this is going to be a hard game tonight. Leicester Plymouth, Stu. I really do. And Southampton have got Watford.
I fancy Plymouth Leicester tonight. That'll be a draw. I fancy that 1-0. I think Middlesbrough will get a 1-goal win either way, whether it's 1-1, 1-0, 2-1, 3-2 against Ipswich. And I fancy us to beat Blackburn.
If that happens, Danny, it's advantage Leeds.
Yep. But knowing our luck,
I don't know if Leicester can recover losing 2 games on bounce.
Knowing our luck, Leicester will knack her up tonight. Ipswich will get a draw or something, and we'll need to win to go up, and we'll end up getting beat because it's Leeds United.
I mean, I owe Bradford, I owe Leeds, I said on yours after Leeds game that it was quiet. Apparently, the atmosphere wasn't too bad at Ellen Road.
No, it was quiet. It was quiet, Stu. I know somebody who went there and they said to me, it's gone quiet. Because he says to me, yeah, because I ain't gone for a few weeks. And my last one I'm going to is Southampton game. I hadn't renewed my ticket. I could have done. I hadn't renewed it. So next season, it's not getting renewed. My last game of the season is going to be Southampton. And I think that'll be the one where it's either going to be partying time or doom and gloom.
Because if we need the win against Southampton on last game of the season, Danny, to get automatic, have the players got the mentality to deliver that win?
Well, you know me. I've said for weeks that we lose that last game of the season. That's when our own record goes. Last game of the season.
What about you, Jess? Do you think we've got the mentality to beat Southampton if it comes to it?
I hope it don't go down to the last game of the season, Stu, but I said it other day. I've got a funny feeling it's all going to go down to the last game. Somebody asked me, will it be done now? Can Leeds get promoted in the next 2 games, or is it going to be... and I said, look, for me, it's all going to go down to the last game of the season. I really do.
Cheers, Jess.
If we can be 9, which it's not going to happen, but if we could be 10 points in front of Ipswich before they've got their 3 games to play, I'd fancy us to do it, but it's not. We're not going to be 10 points in front of them anyway. So we're just hoping that Coventry and Hull do us a favour.
We need that home win tomorrow because we've got 2 away games in it, Danny. They're both away at the Middlesbrough and QPR.
And I think we'll beat Middlesbrough, but I don't think it'll be an easy game at Middlesbrough.
Just going to show you the table now, Kevin.
I'll take a 1-0 win now, Danny.
The one that scares me is the QPR game.
I agree. I said it other day.
Plymouth for 20th, Kevin.
But they shouldn't have got rid of Schumacher, Stu. They were doing all right, Plymouth. And when Schumacher, look now, Schumacher's jumped in front. He's at Stoke. And Plymouth have ended up behind him.
Yeah.
Plymouth were about 15th when Schumacher went.
Yeah.
Where's QPR? 16th,
QPR
47th.
16th.
Sorry, 1 minute, Stu. I've got something in front of me. I'm just interested for that. Right, so Sheffield Wednesday 43. So they've got a 5-point gap above them at the minute. It's tight though, isn't it, Stu?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, look at Huddersfield. Huddersfield are level on points for relegation. The only thing what's keeping them out of trouble is the goal difference.
Yep.
They've got Bristol City and Hull have got QPR.
Yeah.
Ooh, smart games.
I mean, look at the top. Well, that's still tight. 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. So if Southampton have got to win both their games in hand and they'll only go to 84, they'll still be 3 points behind Leeds.
Yeah, they will. But now, say for example, Ipswich capitulate, Leeds capitulate, and Southampton win every one of their games, they can still go up as champions.
Don't say that. Somebody's listening. I was listening the other day, seen that comment. Don't be saying that. You'll be fueling fire, flying in here saying that. I told you they were right. Southampton, Leeds will go.
No, I'm saying if Leeds capitulate and Ipswich capitulate, that means Leicester will be second and Southampton could still win the league.
But if you look at the form guide, Danny, right? After that win, after their second win with Leicester, even the Leicester fans thought they were back. They really did. And then they got beat again. I think if Leicester don't win this game, I don't think Leicester will recover. I think it could really knock the stuffing out of Leicester if they don't get a win tonight. I don't think a draw's good enough for Leicester.
I don't think Leicester lose that game tonight. I think they draw at me. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw.
I don't know if it's going to be enough for them.
Well, it all depends, Stu, because it's all right saying we don't know if it's going to be enough for them. It all depends what we do. If we don't get a result, that we need at Blackburn, then it's that result for them is a good one, isn't it, for Leicester? If they get a draw,
I agree. Do you want to stop sharing screen, like?
So it might not be good for them if they get a draw, but it all depends what we do. So,
I mean, I'm looking at the form, right? And to be fair, Danny, right? We've only lost 1 game in 5. We've only lost 1 game. It's not like we've lost 2 or 3. We've only lost 1.
Yeah. We've lost 1 game in 2024.
So, have people got over? Are they overthinking this?
In what way?
In Leeds, his season being all doom and gloom all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Changing players. We must change this. We've got to change that. Is it a case of people just overreactionary?
It can be.
Every day. It can be. It depends. I'm not into this Daniel Farker out. I will say that.
Yeah. I feel that's stupid.
It can be reactionary, but if you look at it this way as well, Stu, we've been in this position before when Bielsa was here. We had automatics for the first season he was here. in his own hands and lost it. So you can see it from that point of view as well.
But if it were just Leeds United who was slipping up, Danny, I'd understand it. But the pressure's obviously getting to Leicester and Ipswich as well.
Yep.
Getting to everybody, Stuart. It's the business end of the season.
Yeah.
Leeds are not just guilty of dropping points, they all are.
Yeah.
That's Southampton is the only team that's left. I think that out of the top three that have got to play either all of us or already played all of us that can decide the title. Because they've got to play us.
Even they've lost one in the last 5 games of Southampton.
You know what I mean? And they're the only ones that can decide this title if it comes to it.
Yeah, only time to 40 points.
Yeah, play 40 games, yeah.
Play 40 games,
They won't catch. They're 10 points behind Leicester. So I would use and I would like us and Leicester to go up and Southampton win the playoffs.
The team are watching the playoffs if they get in there, and I don't know if they're in there yet, it's Coventry.
No, they're still seventh, Danny, 63 points.
If they get in that playoff, they're the team to watch is Coventry, and I've said that thing. They've been my dark horses.
Yeah, they're 5 points off of automatic with 1 game in hand. Well, the 5 points off playoffs in Norwich with 1 game in hand. So if you win a game in hand, you go 2 points behind Norwich. Same games played. So look, even that though. I mean, you've still got.
Is that a game in hand now, Stu, or is that the game in hand counting the Man United game that they've got coming up in the cup? Because if not, there'll be 2 games behind them.
Well, at the moment, Norwich are on 42, played 42 games. Leeds, Coventry have played 41.
Right, so the Man United game that they've got coming up, which is why they've got to play Ipswich. No, because I think it'll just be Ipswich. I think maybe that's why it might be that game in hand, but I thought it might have been 2 with Man United game. But I think they're meant to play Ipswich on the weekend that they were meant to play Man United. So I might be wrong. I don't know.
Del Carrara, hope you're doing well, mate. Time for Lisa dig deep. I have faith. Like Danny says, we've lost 1 game this year. 1 game, you know what I mean? I think I don't think it's panic stations just yet. I really don't.
Now, if we get beat tomorrow, Stu, then it's panic stations.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. I do. And especially, I mean, if we'd have lost against Sunderland, I still think with the results, what happened with Ipswich and Leicester, we had a lifeline. But like you said, if we lose this game against Blackburn, I do think we're in a bit of trouble.
And that Simodix is good for them. You've got to keep your eye on them. I know they got hammered 5-0, but don't go on previous results neither.
No, well, that's it. I mean, anyone can beat anyone on the day in this league. I've learned that.
They went to bet Sunderland 5-1 last weekend, though, so you know what I mean?
That Sammy Smodics, what is he on? 22 goals or something this season?
Yeah. I'm sorry if I pronounced his name.
In a team that's down the bottom of the championship. So what? I'm not saying this is like a Puro, but Puro at Swansea, he scored 20 odd goals in a team. If Smodics went somewhere else, doesn't mean he's going to score 22 goals. Certain players.
I think he's a better player than Puro, me personally, just in my personal opinion.
I think he's a better because he's a number 10. It's Smodics, where Puro don't know what he is, but I think if Leeds go up, I'd be looking at Smodics next season.
If we go up,
yeah.
I think that's what we're going to have to do, Lord Danny. Because we're not going to be in a position just to go out and buy a recognised Premier League striker. Just the first season of going up. I don't think we're going to be able to attract him to come at Leeds anyway.
I don't think I don't think we're going to get a recognised Premiership striker until we've been in this Premiership 2 to 3 seasons.
I agree with you. I do. I agree with you. I do. And I think then then you're not going to get a top Premier League recognised striker. You might get a mid-table one.
Even at that, as long as we can, you know what I mean? Everybody's saying you need a 20-goal a season striker. You don't get many of them about, and if you do, they cost 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 million.
Yeah, of course
Then they're not forced to work in your team. You know what I mean? So it's like saying they'll go out and spend 50 million on a striker. You can't guarantee they're going to do. And with the accounts that have just come out from last season, where we owe 190 million pounds still on players that we bought. You know what I mean? And they've pulled out. They've pulled out now.
Look at Leicester. They bought Patson Daka. They brought him in, right?
Yeah.
And Leicester got relegated. Now, if Leicester don't go up, they're going to miss out on a hell of a lot of money because not forgetting that they've already paid him his Premier League wages this season while they've been in Championship as well. Yep. There were no 50% cuts in their contracts, So this is why sometimes a lot of clubs are going to be looking at Leicester and thinking, hang on a minute, we go up, there isn't no guarantees that we're going to stay up. So we can't afford to bring in a top-class striker who's on 90 grand a week if we get relegated, because they won't have a release clause of 50% of the wages in it.
No. With the money that we've got out on players that we owe, and now we've pulled out the John Kevin Augustine thing, so that Leeds have admitted it's their fault, they're just going to pay that off anyway. We was lucky to be of a loss of 33 million last year. We lost 33 million after all that.
That ain't bad considering, Danny, really, is it?
No. Considering we've got 190 million to pay out on players because they've got over a 5-year deal. So, you know what I mean?
I haven't watched it yet, but Jared did a video today and he's put that Farkas insisting on the Christiansen. Jess almost went for a Burton.
Yeah. Do this chair's knackers. Sorry.
Farkas pushing on the Christiansen deal to be done, to be sold. But the Aronson deal isn't feasible. It isn't feasible to sell him.
What, Aronson or Avison?
Aronson, I think.
Well, Aronson, we paid 25 million for him. We were paying it over 5 years, so it was 5 million a year.
Mm.
We're not going to get anywhere near 20 million quid for him.
No, we're not. We're not.
We're lucky if we get 2 million for him. You know what I mean?
Struggling at Union Berlin, isn't it? You know what I mean?
But I know people aren't going to like this, but I think he could work under a Farkas system.
Aronson?
Yeah. I think he can work under a Farkas system.
Do you know something, Danny? I hate to say this to Leeds fans, but he might not have much choice. He might have to work under a Farkas system.
Yeah.
Yep.
He might have to, and I don't want any of them back, by the way. I don't want none of them back. I'm going to state that clearly. I don't want none of them back. But we might. It's not that easy.
If I was to have one of them back, it'd be Wober because he can play left back and centre back. But that's the only one I'd have back is Wober because he can play both positions. So you've got cover even if you need. You know what I mean? But that's the only one I would have back if I had to. Rest of them can go. But I think we're going to be stuck with Aronson, and he's going to have to work under Farkas next season.
I do know. I'm in agreement with you. I mean, we might, if the 777 deal don't go through with the Everton, we might end up having to have Jack Harrison back.
I think a team like a Burnley or a Sheffield United, but it'd have to drop back down again, I think, because I don't think a Premiership team in there, apart from them, would take him if it falls through at Everton. So I think he'd have to fall back down a league again to come back up.
Because do you know what? Remember the 49ers, and it took them ages to get the sale of the club through because it were there were a lot of and we were all getting frustrated. I watched Toffee TV the other day, and apparently that sale for the 777 to buy Everton it's took nearly double the amount of time it took Leeds to get theirs through.
And not only that, they're on about pulling out of it. A 777.
Well, they're a dodgy company, Danny. They're a dodgy company, what I've heard.
Yep, I know they are. They're on about pulling out. They could still pull out of it yet. They've still got to pass a fit and proper thing from thing. So if they don't, Sergeant, I won't take him. I don't want any more Americans.
What about you, Jess? Would you take your Sergeant from Norwich?
Not for Premiership, I wouldn't. No. They were in Premiership when Norwich got him. They brought him in January when they went down that season. Good Championship player. Not quality. No, Cole. Need somebody a bit better than that.
We're buying a striker. For me, Bamford, after this season, Bamford's still got 2 years left in his contract. I think it'll be, for the first 2 seasons in the Premiership, I think it'll be Bamford and Joseph with Perot mixed in.
Hiya, Jamie. How you doing?
Yeah, Jamie.
You know what I mean.
Bloody Americans, Jamie, say with laughing face. Yeah,
Jamie, I class you as English, not American.
You're a Yorkshire man, Jamie.
Yeah.
Marley man.
Speaking of that, fine. I think we got 2 points.
Yes, Sheffield United have got 2 points deducted, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were going to appeal against that.
Mad, innit? It's mad. So I won't bother. They're going down anyway, Sheffield United. I won't bother with appealing it. I'll just take it. I don't see point.
It's not 2 points. It's not 2 points in the Premiership. It's 2 points in the Championship when they go down.
I'd still take it. You know what I mean? I'd still take it. What they're going to do at best, get a point knocked off it. All that bloody money and hassle for a point, I won't bother. Just take your punishment and deal with it.
It's actually for the Championship when they go back down. It's like Aston Villa. If they ever go back down, they've got a points deduction coming because they bought the way out of the league.
Leicester they might have a transfer embargo if they get promoted.
Yep.
They're already under one, aren't
they? They are.
You know, watching him though, Stu, this game's on against Millwall. I'm just watching highlights of this and I'm like, wow. There is something not quite right with Leicester, I will say that.
Yeah, that goal that Millwall player scored, what a goal that was.
She's defensive header off that line though to keep it 1-1. Wow, that was a great defensive header. Played off the line. There's something not quite right with Leicester, I will say
that. Stacey says, players that are out on loan, if we get them, we may have to like it or lump it with having them in the team. They will have to work their asses off to prove that they are worth the badge. I agree, Stacey. I do. I think, and they'll have a lot to prove. They'll have to work the backsides off to get the Leeds fans back on side with them and all.
So, I know one thing. Whoever does come back in that, group of players that have gone out, Daniel Farke doesn't take prisoners. We already know that. I think, and I'm not going to go back into names, but previous managers didn't get the best out of them players, and they kind of dictated the play towards the end of last season. I think if some of them did come back, if it's looking at it from a cheaper way of staying in the Premier League with certain players that do come back in, I don't think we'll have this same drama that we had last season. I think he will get the best out of 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah.
And if none of them are trees, he'll just drop. He'll just at bench or drop them, make them.
They'll put them into reserves. They'll be trained on their own, won't they? If they're not going to, they're not. He won't take no prisoners. He won't have it.
I mean, he comes across as a right, nice, polite man, doesn't he? But I bet you any money he's got a nasty streak to him.
Oh yeah.
We all have, haven't we, Stu? You get pushed. You have another side. Everybody has another side.
I agree with that, Jess. I do. I agree with that. I'm very much English. I'm glad to hear that, Jamie. I'm glad that you want swapped allegiances. Let's put it that way. Kevin says, I hate teams that cheat. Yeah, I do and all, Kevin. Cheat, you know. Same with divers. I don't like divers who try win penalties when they aren't penalties. I don't like that neither.
And a couple of Leeds players have done that this season as well.
Yeah.
Dived.
Mm.
Brought that new ruling on the Premier League if we go back to it with the that offside rule that new thing that's coming.
Do you know when that starts, you?
When?
It starts in January.
Does it?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, next season starts in January. It's they're going to try it for half a season.
Crazy. You think they would have done all their homework on this before they brought VAR into it, all, wouldn't you, Danny? Be honest.
VAR would work if it wasn't referees that was doing it and ex-players that know what they're doing. Offside, what's offside?
That's what we need. Yeah, ex-players, we need it.
Or a couple of ex-managers.
Someone, and do you know what they need, isn't it? Somebody who's a player who's known for diving, winning penalties. Who needs to be in it, because they'll be able to say no, he dived. Yeah. He went to dive for that penalty. You need someone like that in it as well. Somebody who's known for diving, because they'll know exactly what to look for.
Somebody like a Grealish that was on deck.
Ronaldo. I mean, but to be fair, Ronaldo, he did get booted a lot. He did get kicked a lot.
Which Ronaldo are we on about? We on about the proper Ronaldo or the fake one from Portugal?
The knockoff Ronaldo. Man United's Ronaldo.
Yeah, the fake one, yeah.
Couldn't you just said Real Madrid or Sporting Lisbon?
Or Juventus?
Yeah, but I, when I see Ronaldo, I just see him diving from Man United, and it makes me hate him even more. So, yeah.
Maybe, but Summerville did it other day, Stu. And Stacey was like, no, he didn't. He didn't. All right, he did. Look at the angle. He dived for the penalty in that last game. He did. He did. I've seen it a couple of times.
It's not. I don't like seeing that.
And I'd tell you there was a bugger for doing it. And I'll call Liverpool out. Yotta. He's a bugger for doing it, diving. He is. I don't like it, but he is. There's a fair few players that do it.
You'd think now, though, wouldn't you? I mean, Saka did it against Bayern Munich.
It's like Aronson last season. If he'd have stayed on his feet, he'd have probably won more free kicks instead of falling over.
Yeah, but he fell over when no one was near him.
No, he fell over when they turned fans on for air conditioning.
Maybe a stern German hand will put them into shape. I agree. I agree with that. Rasmus Christiansen.
I think he'll go.
I agree with that. VAR is appalling at the moment. Well, what they're going to do with offsides as well, apparently they're going to be showing you on the big screens in grounds that offside with two players. Like I mean, that should have been done anyway, because they don't tell. All referee does is point to his earpiece. That's no bloody good.
Yeah, they're trying to do it like it's rugby league, Stu, where you can see it. You know, like when they're checking for try and stuff like that. And
I think it's better. I think it gets crowd involved more.
So,
and it's done quicker. It's done a lot quicker in rugby league and stuff. Premier League, it seems to take them 20 minutes to draw a line. Over exaggeration, maybe 2 minutes to draw an offside line.
Yeah, but have you noticed half the time now you don't even see the lines, Stu, in some of them?
You don't see it now. No, they don't even show it anymore. I guess the camera angle. If you look at the same image from two different camera angles, you can. You see two different images.
Do you know? I think offside should be just where your feet are. If your hands are over the line, tough. If your nose is over the line, tough. You know what I mean? If you've got long hair and that's over the line, tough. You know what I mean? It should be where your feet are. So if you're leaning forward to run and pointing, where you want the ball, that shouldn't be classed as offside if your hands over the line. It should be where your feet are.
Yeah, and all is bloody millimetre. It should be like more like a centimetre or something. But working by millimetres is bad.
Yeah. Right, hang on, I'm just going to nip to Lou.
I agree. So.
Where did you get to, Lee?
Says last one.
That one?
Yeah.
Take it from me, Stu, you do not miss with an angry German Austrian. I'll take your word for it, Stace. At rugby games here in Australia, they show the replays on the big screen, the same as the referee sees it. I don't know why English football won't show what the referee's looking at. I agree with that. Perfect comment. I agree with that. Right, we've got to wait till Danny comes back. We'll have to start wrapping this stream up because I believe Josie's doing his show. Jess, the
predictions
show.
in it. Yeah, it's my.
Yeah, so we will when Danny comes back. Here he is. So Danny, it's the prediction show on LTL Cockerel. Let me get that put in chat. Actually, let's get that put in chat for him.
I've got my predictions written down, and Jess will be happy to know that I've gone with Liverpool beating Palace 3-1.
Well, I'll tell you what, Danny, after yesterday's performance, put 3-1 Crystal Palace. Wow.
Do you know what I think yesterday? I think even if he'd have played the strongest team yesterday, I think they'd still got beat.
Something not right.
I'm just going to put this on now. That's for LTL Cockerel show, by the way, everybody. I've just put that in chat. There you go. That's the link to his show. That's unforgivable. Oh, Alex Ferguson told him off. I used to work for a train company, and he was travelling first class with Fergie, and pointed to his ticket and
not handed it to me.
Not handed it to me. That's unforgivable, Kevin. When my grandpa got angry, you cleared the room sharpish. I can't believe that, Stace.
If that had been me and it had been Ronaldo and he didn't show me a ticket, they'd been getting picked up by the scruff of his neck and thrown off at next station.
I'm going to answer this one. Jules, where's the heat wave? I don't know. It hasn't come, has it? I thought it were coming. It hasn't come yet.
We were never going to get one, Stu. They just said it'll be a little bit warmer. We won't get an heat wave now till back end of May. You've probably got more chance of it. You've got more chance of it snowing now than you have a heat wave.
What's Colin wearing? Oh God!
Yeah, in it. Wow, looks like two balls hanging from his hat. What the heck's that all about? Have you seen him sat in a woolly hat? I mean, I know I've got rheumatoid, but at least mine's half decent.
Why? What's up?
He's sat with this woolly hat, right? But it's got like two big dangly things and two big balls sat in front of him. You'll see what I mean when you go on.
Yeah, it's some ones that keep your ears warm with little pom-poms on bottom.
These are massive pom-poms are like that.
Yeah, Americans always have to be bigger, don't they?
Yeah, but wait till you see it. Well, I suggest that we make every prediction the opposite to whatever I say. It's a short thing. Danny doesn't take any messing, and it's here now in London. So it's not in London, Kevin, right? But the Americans.
Right. Well, I don't know about anybody else, but I think we all need to jump over and give Jose some likes and subscribes because that geezer should be on more than what he's on. So
yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Right, guys, look, thank you very much for joining Lee's channel. Much appreciated. Only one thing left to say, Lee. Thank everyone and end stream for us, mate, if you don't mind.
Thank you for watching Leeds TV.
It's a goodbye from me.
It's a goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from all of them.
And goodbye from me.
Take care, everybody. Speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.